I'm special. You know me. King. Catching it 4-star. What's up with you? What's up, 4-star? Don't interrupt my Jim Bob live stream. Oh, I was just watching that too. Yeah, I was just watching that. I was changing the oil on my truck and tuned into that for a little bit. I'm watching later. That's too bad for you, Maddie. I'm deleting this stream and the one I did before this. Granny's blue waffle. You ain't got to tell me twice. Hold on. Kenan 4-star. I actually said it right. Mm-hmm. No, your donations will stop. Maddie, you can't cancel your donations to me. This shit automatically comes out your paycheck every month, like child support. Your shit garnished. You can't stop it. What up, David Zimmerman? Really, I gotta check. Yeah, I'm garnishing donations. You can donate. Ain't nothing wrong. You can write it off on your taxes and everything. It's donations. Just be like, yeah, I donated. You still need donations, damn bro. Did you see the 2024 Segway? Yeah, I seen it. I seen it when I seen you riding down the street in one with a half charge. BG looking like a bootleg Rough Rider with that flag hanging out. Hell yeah, the flag of the oppressor. Found out a few weeks ago my lady is 7 weeks pregnant. I'm up for the challenge of raising a child in this same old world. Nothing new under the sun. That's a bleak outlook on it. So you got a little one. You done shot your old lady club up, and one of the little semen people just found their way into the egg. Now here's a life just growing inside your woman tummy. Get diapers. Get a whole lot of diapers. Get diapers. Get wash rags. You could trick your friends into getting you stuff. You can emotionally manipulate your buddies into getting you stuff by throwing a baby shower. This is what women learned a long time ago. Makes everybody feel special. Like, I'm having a baby, buy me something. That shit don't work. So you gotta, you gotta throw an ordeal. You gotta make it a situation like, yo, fucking baby shower. People like, what the fuck is that? Like, it's where you give me gifts. What do you mean? What is that? And be like, oh, that sounds better than just giving you stuff. Why didn't you say so? And then people, you know, That way you could ask for stuff without appearing needy. They're doing construction near me. That's why you just heard that obnoxious excavator. And if you on the outs with your parents, now's the time to make up. Because you're going to need a babysitter. And don't nobody babysit like grandmas and grandpas. Papa, papa, mama, mama, pawpaw. Hell yeah, if you beefing with your dad or your mom, go and get that shit together. If you mad at them because they couldn't see through the COVID bullshit and got vaccinated, you might as well go and make up. Look.
Experience exceptional service at Pohanka Hyundai of Fredericksburg. Ensure that your vehicle can stop on a dime and take it.
My phone be tripping. Yeah, you gotta pull up on your parents like, look, I know we disagree on some things, but it's in the past. You gonna need a babysitter. Oh, thank God you're back. That debate made me dumber. I seen a little bit of it. Because it was on Jim Bob shit. Vaccinated, they don't have long to live. Watachi, you coming in hot. That's somebody parents you talking about like that. Hell nah. They don't have long to live. They be living long as shit. They be living it. I don't know why some people go, some people don't. But I got a grandma. Look, she's 104 and built like a World War I tank. She done been vaccinated. She eat a shit ton of pork. She done lived a promiscuous lifestyle when she was a young thing. Hot in the tail, running around in the 30s and 40s, and she just old as hell now. And then I got a buddy named Gilly. He was born in the 90s. He didn't do drugs. He didn't mess around. He didn't smoke cigarettes. He just fall the fuck out and die. No one knows why. This was before it wasn't no vaccine. It wasn't. Niggas just dead. His heart stopped. Open and shut case, Johnson. 104. Congrats to her. She don't know who nobody is, but she's still here. All COVID-19 vaccines. Yeah, shout out to the COVID-19 vaccine. BG flying his colors. Hell yeah. These ain't my colors. I'm flying the colors of the white man's oppressor. The white man. That's why I told y'all in the last live stream, the white men that came from the north with this flag, they threw a monkey wrench in the plans of those other whites that were in the south. You had southern white folk that was like, hey, that's not what we had in mind. Hell yeah, this the official flag of the white man's oppressor, which is the white man. That kid may be the best thing to happen. Yeah, a lot of people say that, but you gonna feel the same way if that kid grows up to become a Blair White. It's like, wait a minute now, I did not see this coming. Wait a minute, what was the best thing that ever happened to you? I know what the most disappointing thing was. My fucking son. Shout out to BG in chat. Peace out, peeps. Where the fuck you going? How you gonna come in here, shout me out, and then leave? Hell no, at least donate, nigga. You just come in here and roll out. What do you plan to do when you get your tractor? When I get my tractor, it's going to be a subcompact tractor, comparable to the John Deere 1025R series. And basically what I plan to do is not going to be an extension of Big Wood, but it's going to be Big Earth. Basically, I'm going to just be spreading material, moving material, get different implements for it. I will be doing grading and offer final grading services. I'm going to get a brush cutter on it, get a 4-foot. I'm going to start off with like a 4-foot brush cutter on the, and have that on the back. And I'm going to brush cut fields and things of that nature, undergrowth, land clearing and for development purposes. Yeah. So that's the business plan for any tractor that I do get. So I already know how I'm gonna advertise myself, and I already know why I want what I want, and I know why I can't use a skid steer to complete those tasks. It's just certain things that a tractor can do that a skid steer can't, like wield 2 implements in one. A tractor is also more versatile. Yeah, and tractors have more aftermarket support, and they're a lot cheaper too. Like for instance, if I got a tractor, I could brush cut and then go back to the property owner's driveway and spread material with the loader without having to travel back to where I keep the trailer to switch out attachments. You see what I'm saying? They also got stump grinding attachments for tractors. I may get into that, I may not. I may just get a stump grinder for that purpose, because the ones that come on the subcompact tractors are underpowered in my opinion, but you got to start somewhere. So I was thinking about that, but like the cheapest one I think is like $1,500. So I'll take the proceeds from doing the plane leveling and doing the grading and cutting in driveways for people and put it towards that, and then offer stump grinding services. But if I get a tractor, I'm going to have a backhoe, and if I have a backhoe, I'm going to dig the stump out. That way you get rid of the vine, you get rid of the root, and you get rid of the problem. That way when you remove that stump, you can just grade over it, and then from there the property owner, he can throw down some grass seed, or you could till it. He throw down some grass seed, and you could put some straw on top of it to keep the birds from eating all the seed and getting into it, and offer that service. But I do think using a backhoe to pull the stump out, or dig the root, you dig around it, you dig around the stump before actually pulling the stump, which makes the job easier. And I think that's more effective and efficient, because a lot of people who stump grind, they leave pieces of the stump behind, or they may leave some big roots that they don't see because of the buildup of material that's caused by the actual stump grinder. You know, then you got people that got to come back out, or you could just be done with it and pull it all out. Just with the backhoe. So get a tractor. It's gonna have a box blade, and I have to have a backhoe. I gotta have a backhoe on it. So when I get a tractor, that's the main two things I'm looking for, is a loader, a front end loader, and a backhoe. Then the box blade. I'm not worried about a belly mower. I do not need it to be a lawn mower at all whatsoever. I don't care about a belly mower, none of that. I just want the it'll be nice if I get if y'all want to donate, I can get one that has auxiliary hydraulics so I can operate the grapple. That would be fucking nice. But yeah, I already know what I want to do. Front end loader killed a friend of mine. He was being stupid. Watch out, sometimes tractors try to kill you. Do y'all not know who y'all talking to? Jonathan McDonald. You see that skid steer right there? Bro, y'all see that skid steer right there? Do y'all know that skid steer tried to kill me twice? And you're not talking to a rookie here. You just gotta know how to stay calm in certain situations. But I was over there fucking around with that wild black cherry tree with the skid steer when I was trying to pull a brush forward, and it's over there by the pool, and just this little bit of had to been maybe like a 5-inch difference between the pool patio and the actual ground, which is sunk, probably due to a drainage issue. That almost caused the whole skid steer to it rocked back, and I had to lower the bucket in the heat of the moment, which was just a knee-jerk reaction, which caused the load to just but I needed the height to be right there. So it wasn't like I was doing anything stupid. I respect my equipment, and I know it can kill me, and I know the limitations of my equipment, but sometimes that's not enough, and you need to exude rational thought process and behavior when those fucked up situations happen, or you can make it worse. Like when you panic, you can just go into panic mode and just make shit worse. I also had a situation when I was because the weight of wood I had on my trailer, the way it was situated, I couldn't just back the skid steer up on the trailer. I had to go up on the front. But when I got home and I had to back off of it, I didn't have a load in the bucket, and the ramps were too steep, and that thing is tippy because of the short wheelbase. So it's stuff like that you learn. Like stuff like that you can hear people online tell you, oh, it'll kill you. You can go to school and do the training courses, it'll kill you. But you really don't know what it's about until you go through it. And you don't know what to do until you're in that situation. That's why you gotta have a level mind. You gotta be level-headed. Like if you're a jumpy person, or you're unsure of yourself, or it's just like driving. A lot of people feel comfortable and secure when they got a 4x4 vehicle and it's icy conditions, and they're high on the hog. But when you start to slide, it's a different story. It's an extremely different story. And some people panic and they slam on the brake. They panic and slam on the brakes, and then they turn the wheel in the direction they want to go, which is big trouble. You always want to turn in the direction that the bitch is sliding in, and you never want to slam on the brakes. Yeah, but in the heat of the moment, if you're not a level-headed person, you're not gonna be thinking about this. You're gonna slam on the brakes, and that shit gonna cause the back end to kick out, and before you know it, you're gonna be way the fuck over there. You know, you just got to be one of the types that I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to kill me, huh? I already know your game. You know, you got to match that, and you got to earn the respect of your equipment. My shit was like Black Beauty. I had to tame it. If you can drive a forklift, you can drive a skid steer. That's what I say. But they would still want me to do the training courses on the fucking forklift. I'm already forklift certified, but I don't have no paperwork for it. So, but yeah, a tractor can kill you. This log splitter is one of the most dangerous pieces of equipment I have. Not just because it say 34 tons of crushing force on it, but because it moves so slow, you get comfortable. You just get comfortable doing certain shit around it, and that's how people lose arms, fingers, elbows, knee pads. I don't know why you would lose a knee pad, but this guy in the Facebook group I follow, he throwing up MS-13 now because these bitches is gone. That nigga, he was like, y'all don't play around with y'all log splitter. He got a little baby log splitter, like a little 27-ton dirty hand log splitter. Nothing fancy, probably like 1,200. He throwing up MS-13. The nigga was like, oh, when the fuck you join the gang? He was like, nah, these two joints got cut off. I was well, bull, that's why you don't operate shit high. If you high, you might fucking panic. This is why I don't trust people, just junkies just hopping in my equipment and doing whatever. I have trust issues. I don't. Man, I didn't mean to get into all that, but it's serious. If people do die, people die working on vehicles. People died using jack stands. People died using Harbor Freight jack stands. Nigga got up under the truck, thought it was cookies and bubbles, and he laid up under there, stretched the fuck out, and all of a sudden the Harbor Freight jack stand, hey my nigga, I'm about to collapse. Next thing you know, he eating the paper. His wife came outside to get him, and he was in the driveway. All she seen was his legs shooting out from under the vehicle. The vehicle was on top of him, then crushed him. Done crushed him, man. His lungs collapsed. He dead. They say it was a quick death though, but he's still dead. Yeah, so you gotta respect your equipment. People died bad by wood chippers. Wood chipper will pull you in. Wood chipper will pull you in. Not like the one I had. That's the Chuck and Duck. The like the tow behind ones, the Vermeers, the like the commercial grade shit. People putting them dumbass logs in there, they feeding that bitch and they act like it jammed and you want to try to push it in, like why the fuck it ain't? And you sitting there trying to push it in to get the shit going, that shit suck you in. Cause that shit going like this. It got a drum in that bitch going like that, that shit gonna pull you in. That's why some of them you see they got the machine that's feeding the equipment, so they don't got to go up there and manually fuck with it. That shit real slick. I like that, but well, you got to respect. You just got to respect your equipment. Like people who stand underneath their loaders, like they'll lift a bucket and don't put no stop on the boom or nothing and just stand under it and be like, yeah, that bitch, your hydraulics fail, that bitch come crashing down on you. Yeah, I don't play that shit. Don't listen to the guy with missing fingers tell you how to run a table saw. I know one thing, he got experience. What you don't want to do, he may not be able to tell you what to do, but he can tell you what not to do. Yeah, that was my little wood pile just fell over. We're supposed to be getting some rain here tomorrow too, so I'm gonna get prepared for that. I like that y'all concerned about my safety, but I'm a real responsible young adult. Like I know my limitations, I know what I'm capable of, I know what not to do, and I know what to do. And I know that's not enough to prevent a tragedy from happening. So One of my aces in the hole is my level-headedness. But it's rare you see me fucked up in the game. Did you kick it? Nah, a squirrel jumped on it and it fell over. You hardly ever wear safety glasses. Yeah, I don't. Not when you see me live streaming. When I made my automotive repair videos, I have on safety glasses sometimes. But you know, you don't always. Pittsburgh, here. Yeah, I wear safety glasses, especially when I'm under a rusty vehicle. Like if you ever been under a rusty vehicle, you know if you go under there, especially with an impact wrench and you just you know all that rust going to shower on you, and you gonna be, so you know you wear the safety glasses, but doing topical stuff, I don't. Much love and respect, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Hey again. Oh, hey, Carrie Librarian. I ain't doing nothing. Just wearing the flag of my oppressor's oppressor. Mm-hmm. What's up with you? Staying away from those tuna boxes? What's a tuna box? Can I take you and BGW to lunch when I'm in DC? We don't eat out. Fuck, is this a date? Yeah. It's fucking weird. No. What type of shit is that? Hell no, but oh hell no. Nah, oh darn, fuck no. You nah, it's just like I was telling Truth or Talk when she came to DC for that January 6th shit. I'm like, man, you was in the city and you didn't even tell me, you didn't even call me and tap in with me and be like, yo, I'm in town. I was like, man, shit, I would have came up there and got with you, could have stayed with us. Like, you sitting here paying for hotels and shit. Like, nah, you could have stayed with us. Nah, when you in DC, hit my jack, and we come get you, come stay with us, you eat with us. Don't hold me to that, though. Nah, but seriously, though. I'm just trying to sound honorable for the internet. But seriously, man, just email, be like, yeah, I'm in town. I'll come pick you up personally. That was my wife. She said, don't be rude to old darn. He can come to lunch with her. Nah, you can come here. We don't eat out. You come here. That's what good down home folk do when people show up. Nah, you company. You come here. We'll make sure. I'll make sure my wife cleans the baseboards, and she has that house clean. And we gonna put any retarded children we may or may not have in the basement. And you can come on and bring your retarded ass over here and eat. What the fuck I look like letting you come to DC and letting you eat out? Yeah, and didn't I tell you Me and my wife make the best food in this area. Why the fuck would I let you come here and go to Bob Evans? What type of shit is that? Hell no, you can't take us out. We can take you in. Yeah, fuck take out. Take in. Yeah, I like that. No, I'm serious. Just email me. Just clean the baseboards myself and put up the new shelves. There you go. I have never been to Bob Evans. Fucking with me, you will never go. Hell no, we got all the food you need right here. You don't gotta go to Walmart, 7-Eleven, Bob Evans, Arthur Treacher's, Long John Silver's, Denny's, IHOP, Applebee's, Fridays, Ruby Tuesdays, Great American Buffet, Cracker Barrel, BG House. Imagine visiting BG and logging your own wood in the wilderness. Hey. Yeah, that's definitely your imagination at work. Who got time to be logging with a visit? It's company. Do you people really just go logging when company comes over? Hey, Hardy, we're having company. Let me just go logging. Hell no. No, we want to eat, and you like if you staying, but yeah, you spending the night. But no, I ain't. If you and the family are ever in the Pittsburgh area, contact me, bro. My family will host you guys. Oh, thanks. That's nice to know. My wife does have family up there in Butler, Pennsylvania. So. What's up, Die Hard Bear? You back today after getting some woodwork done? I ain't do shit. All I did was make a little delivery. I ain't do nothing. And little baby delivery. Do a little bit of maintenance on the equipment. I ain't up to nothing. It feel like spring out here. Any baptisms today? No. It feel like spring out here. It's already, the buds on the trees is already budding up. I seen 2 bumblebees today with furry asses that was carrying pollen on their legs. I said, it's spring. They done stole winter from us. I said, they done stole our winter. What are you getting your wife for Valentine's Day? Brown sugar. It's 73 here. Really? Damn. What did the groundhog say? That's up there for Pennsylvania. That's for the people in Pennsylvania. The groundhog pop out the hole. And then people like 6 more weeks of winter. In Virginia, the blue jay has to see his small hat. when the blue jay sees his small hat, now you know you're like, yeah, it's about to be a seasonal change. That fucking groundhog shit don't work. Who told y'all that? The Puritans? That fucking ground. They put the groundhog on the news. Y'all seen the groundhog on the news sitting there. They give him a peanut. They be like, the groundhog had seen his shadow. Groundhog ain't do that. The groundhog was looking for peanuts. He put that man on the news. Exigent, is that a Titanic reference? Hello? Huh? These flies, they out here. Hello? Yeah. What's up? Nah, I wasn't yelling at O'Darn. I was just telling him we don't take out, we take in. He was trying to take us to Bob Evans. Oh, he was trying to take us to Bob Evans.
Oh, if it was somewhere good, I would be open.
You said somewhere good?
If it was somewhere good, I would be open.
He not from DC though. Like where in D? Uncle Ben, where?
There are people who are foodies that follow people that know good places to go, and you don't even have to ever have been there before and can know somewhere good to eat.
Man, listen, you know.
Are you still alive?
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Oh.
Oh, darn right, huh?
You have me on speaker?
Yes, you on speaker.
Why? I paused you for a second and you put me on blast. That's rude.
No, I ain't put you on blast. It was just you talking about, yeah, we have a guy day. Nah, we boycotting Bob Evans, Arthur Treacher's, you know, Denny's, Applebee's, Fridays. You know, I don't give a fuck about their advertisement for bottomless fries. We definitely not doing Red Lobster. Oh, darn, he come out here, he gonna get the down home Virginia treatment. No one here cooks better than you.
No, that's not true.
That is true. Don't be coy. She's
No.
being modest. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're adorable. You know you cook better than anybody in the region.
No. Not at all. Hi, everybody. This is embarrassing and awkward.
She said hi, everybody. This isn't embarrassing and awkward. All right, so that's established. You good?
I'm good.
All right.
It's so beautiful outside. I want to stay this weather forever.
I know they stole our winter.
That's okay with me.
All right, I'm out.
If I can wear sandals again, I'm fine with that.
All right, I'm out. Yeah, we won't take out, we take in. I am not the best cut. Hey, yeah, you are. Yo, salute big homie dictator. I'm a bear from Newport News. I'm never able to catch you live anyways. I'm gonna just get out now. I don't know the fuck you would get out other than the fact you from Newport News. Yeah, I'm like 3.5 hours from Newport News. Shit, I would have to take 95 to Route 17, take Tidewater Trail, headed towards Tappahannock, then do some extracurricular shit, and yeah, I know how I get there. What's your favorite dish? Miss BG makes everything. Like, she can cook. I'm telling her, like, she knows what she doing. She know what she doing. I haven't been to any of the restaurants you mentioned in over 25 years. Yeah, that's just how I'm rocking though. He reporting on Newport prices. Nah, Newport News is a shithole city in Virginia that's a part of the 757 for the area code. The Tidewater region. Like that Tidewater area, Virginia, you got Virginia Beach, Newport News, Suffolk, Norfolk, Portsmouth, Hampton, Chesapeake. She sounded like could use a new shelf. She heard you too. Yeah, she'll just go and get a shelf. It's crazy. She'll go and paint a shelf. She'll paint an existing shelf to make it look new. She's painted shelves before on the live stream. She just came outside with a table and just started painting the shelf, just going the fuck in. I turn around like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm painting a shelf. Just spreading Benjamin Moore paint on it. Dual stream for Black Pride Month. Hell yeah. Some call it Black Pride Month. Some call it Black History Month. Some call it White Achievement History Month. Some call it BBC Month. Do you burn wood for heat? That's a loaded question. We're gonna circle back to that. We're gonna table that discussion for right now and circle back to that. Robin, get ready for the weirdness. Thanks for telling me about BG. He's great. Carrie, what the hell did Carrie Librarian? Oh, she must have told you something about me off stream. Oh yeah. You gonna start carving wooden dreidels for Hanukkah? Cuz hell no, them Beyblades. I absolutely do not play with dreidels. These are Beyblades. God. Fucking spin that fucking Beyblade. That bitch recoil start. That bitch recoil got a recoil start engine on it. BG, you are only special in February. That is absolutely not true. I'm also special when I die. I'm special when I get shot to death by Hillbilly Hard. I'm special. I'm special when I get beat to death by any police. I'm special when Hillary Clinton want me to vote for her. She made me feel real special. She came off as relatable. She said, I got hot sauce in my bag. I said, that's relatable. BG should wood carve an orca. And maybe that's why I like the new Black Panther movie. Like Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It was a decent movie. And when I look back on it and think, I was like, damn, Kula Khan, he did ride an orca into battle with the Wakandans. It's like, oh yeah, I didn't even see that shit. Like his people pulled up on a sperm whale and got shit cracking on the Wakandans. I was like, oh shit. And Kula Khan, a fucking killer whale come out of nowhere with him on it with a spear. I was like, oh shit, that shit epic. They stole my idea. I'm the only nigga I know that said I'll ride an orca in the battle, and then here they come with that shit. Y'all try to act like y'all didn't go out and watch the Black Panther movie because y'all want to be cool amongst your peers. I didn't watch that. Ha! Who would go and do that? But did you see that one scene where Kukula Khan rode into battle on an orca? Pray for faith she going through right now. I know, I ain't even going to talk about that. I know it. She'll be alright though. She in good hands. Yeah. She fucked up, but I haven't watched it, but I got a new TV, so I will watch it for BBC. Yeah, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It wasn't bad. I think it was better than the first one. Yeah, I ain't even gonna speak on that, Jessica. I'm hip though. But yeah, Black Panther. Yeah, this shit was dope. All right, 2 more questions. Those birds sound so beautiful. Yeah, they doing all right. I rode a dolphin when I was a kid. Yeah, but it wasn't an orca. Even though technically speaking, orcas are dolphins. What's your favorite sport? I don't have one. I'm really not into sports at all. Any injuries in woodworking you had to overcome? I pick-a-room myself once. That was about it. Pick-a-room myself right here on the shin. Sure did, right below the kneecap. But it wasn't nothing like I had to overcome. Like I'll finish working with a whole pick-a-room stuck in my leg. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm gonna finish what I started. And then I'll die. Like, hold on, dog, hold on. Death gonna have to wait. Death will be over there being like, yo, hurry the fuck up, son. We gotta go. I'll be like, hold on, let me finish this. Have you ever the thought that the Old Testament and New Testament are talking about 2 different gods? Yes. But no. How many splitters have you pulled out? Splinters? I work with gloves, but I'm not I'm splinter resistant. Like I don't get splinters. When you going to help me figure out this elect problem on a 2000 XJ? Man, you on your own with that. Mm-mm. Nah, you on your own with that. Different God than the New Testament. I'm just entertaining with BG. My mom says hello. She watching me right now. Hey, mama. Don't y'all stop bringing y'all grandmas in here. I told y'all no grandmas. People still be having their grandmas and girlfriends in here. Yeah, tell her I said what's up. I got 3 more questions left. And then I gotta restack that shit that fell. Do you know any Haitians? You? I know you. But other than that, no. I'm American first. That's good to know. I'm Virginian first, but I see you. What's BG's Super Bowl pick? I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm on my Robert E. Lee shit. Virginia first. Robert E. Lee was like, they pulled up on Robert E. Lee strong. He was like, man, I don't even care what y'all got going on. That shit. Then when they fucked with Virginia, Robert E. Lee pulled out the pine boxes. Robert E. Lee pulled, when the Union fucked with Virginia, Robert E. Lee pulled out pine boxes, charts, graphs, and data for tactical purposes. They got shit cracking on the North. But in the end, they lost, so that's why I'm out here wearing the flag of my oppressor's oppressor. Didn't nobody oppress white people the way the white people wearing this flag oppressed white people in the Civil War. The Chiefs versus Eagles. Step on snake and find out. Yeah. Solid bowl down with soup bowls. Of course. Go Redskins. Yeah, my mom loved the Redskins. They call something else now, but I remember growing up as a kid, if the Washington Redskins didn't win the game, I knew not to ask to go outside on Sunday. She was upset. Soon I didn't go out a lot on Sundays. As soon as they lost, fuck! She'd be like, oh shit. Like, yo, go ask her if we can have something to eat. But she was upset. She was cussing out the coach like they could hear her. They are now the Washington football team. I don't give a fuck what they call themselves now. They will always be the Washington Redskins. They will always be the team that never won so I can go outside. They will always be the team that lost and it made my mom mad, and we was hesitant about asking her to make us something to eat. You ever been hungry and one of your parents was so mad, but you hungry and you, hey, yo, what kind of hungry? Where are you been? You have your parents have been so mad you was scared to ask her for something to eat. The Commanders, Redskins. The Redskin is stupid. Don't get me wrong. It's fucking retarded. Like the white man just, who are these people? I don't know, but they got red skin. The Redskins. Tell the Redskins it's a deal. They'll give us corn, teach us different uses for the sassafras tree, and we'll kill the Blackfeet Indian tribe for them. That's a damn good deal. We get all the Indian pelts. We just gotta slaughter a whole bunch of their opposition. The Redskins willed it. Hey BG, do you have a dash camera for your truck? No. Nope. Beads for land, good trade. Nah, it was some real shit going on. People were marrying into land. It was not all Indians abide by the same creed and the same principles. Like you had some tribes that are selling another tribe out to the white man for guns. And I was just like, it's like, cause when the white man show up, it's like, damn, it's a clean slate. So you got a clean slate when the white man show up, but our tribe has been beefing with that tribe for generations. That tribe is responsible for the death of my son. You know, you don't just let shit like that go. You don't give a fuck if an alien shows the fuck up, which it did, the white man. You know, you don't care if a fucking Moabite shows up. You just like, yeah, we'll work with you, but you got to take them out. Yeah, fuck them. People act like everything was in harmony with all the different tribes. That's never the case with no tribe or people on any continent in the world. You know, you can look at the Germanic tribes. They fucking hated each other. The tribes of Germania hated each other so bad that when the Roman Empire showed up, instead of clicking together, they sold each other out. You know, because this shit coming in is new. But it's already bad blood between us because you live over there, we live over here. And we've been to war and people died behind this. You can go to Sub-Saharan Africa, same thing. Shaka Zulu, Zulu Nation, he was all the way in the way. He was born a bastard. So his father didn't, I mean, not his father, but his tribe didn't accept him because he was born out of wedlock, what they call wedlock now. No, he was a bastard. So him and his mama was disrespected amongst the tribe. So he got cast out when he was young. So he went down yonder to a different tribe and rose up in the ranks. And when he rose up in the ranks of in the army of that tribe, he went back to his tribe and went to war with those people. Then the chieftain of his new tribe died, and he became the new ruler. And instead of trying to unite, you know, little tribes and villages in Africa, he went to war with them. It was like, yo, y'all gonna get down or y'all gonna lay down. So Shaka Zulu, he was on some get down or lay down shit. And that ruffled a lot of feathers and people went to war. And before him, people weren't really killing each other. They would just try to intimidate the other tribe. But Shaka Zulu was like, nah, kill him. Yeah, his men was running around with spears. He took the spears, gave them daggers. That's a close combat. You got to get in close. 3 to the back, 1 to the head, 2 to the front, in between the eyes. He was on some murder, death, kill shit. And that shit scared people. And that's how he he put the fear of God in his army, and his the the people in his military, they couldn't procreate unless they fought in battle. So that's what gave people incentive to go to war and actually kill and actually get their body count up and catch bodies. So he was just sweeping throughout South Africa, just annihilating. It was either get down or lay down. He was on some Beanie Siegel shit. Get down or lay down. You gonna get with us, or all of you gonna die? Women, children, boys, girls, grandmas, sisters, cousin, it doesn't fucking matter. They're dead. And he meant that shit. Killing kids, fuck the kids. Killing grandma, fuck grandma. Kill your mom, you kill your mom in front of you. So yeah, that's how Shaka got down. You know, people talk about Shaka Zulu. He ain't do nothing but bring death and destruction, and in all that chaos, it caused a split. And you had different tribes that couldn't. It was kind of like the Crips and Bloods, really. You had different tribes that really couldn't. They couldn't, you know, measure up to his army's military might. So you had little fractions splintered and all, but you had people so scared of him in his own army that they were willing to go there. So they conquered. The only thing what led to Shaka Zulu's downfall was his own ego. He became so delusional and drunk with power that when his mom died, the person that he felt he was closest to in the world, he sent a decree throughout the nation that everybody has to mourn. No one can milk any goats. If you didn't look sad for 1 year, you were dying. Like, he gave orders to him, man, yo, kill whoever does this, whoever does that, kill them on sight. So you had people just showing the fuck up and abducting people, killing people in front of their kids. His people. Like people in the Zulu. All because his mom, he wanted you to mourn his mom. He wanted you to feel like how he felt. So, and then people, they was like, but he had his brother and certain other people, they needed somebody that was close to him to take him out, because they felt like he was tyrannical. He fucking lost it. Like the death of his mother just sent his mind spiraling. So as they tell it, one day they was, you know, his brother, they like 5 of them, they plotted, and it was like, yo, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna take this dagger, I'm gonna stick him, and we gonna get it over with. And then they were scared to do that because his people looked up to him like he was a god. They felt like he was God, like he couldn't be taken out, like he was feared. Like he was the most feared warrior and ruler that section of Africa has ever known. You know what I mean? Went in there, he got the job done, and down goes Shaka Zulu. He went off script. I don't know, I'm probably, you know, I'm just recanting history. I'm just telling, like, you know, how it was told. I don't fucking know, I wasn't there, but nothing good came of Shaka Zulu's reign. I do know that. That shit did not help Africa at all. He killed more Africans than King Leopold. Like, people recant King Leopold and what he did in the Congo and how he did the Congolese people. Man, Shaka Zulu, he went the fuck in on Africans. Sub-Saharan Africans. He just went to fucking. He was directly responsible for the death of more Africans than any honky you know. It's just people talk about him like he was some type of hero because he was with the shit. But he led his people astray, and his own ego got in the way of his leadership. He didn't offer wise counsel. He was a warrior that assumed the position of power, that didn't know politics. He didn't know how to politic. He had no conflict resolution skills whatsoever. All he knew was get down and lay down. And that shit led to his demise from his own people. When you get too powerful, the people around you get scared, and they're gonna want to take you out. Yeah, shout out to Shaka Zulu though. He damn sure was a mama's boy though. When his mama died, oh my goodness. Damn, I had to check the brand I get. What the hell y'all talking about? Christian whistleblower be telling some hard truth. Probably her fault for spoiling him. Nah, they didn't live spoiled lives. It's just he felt like he was rejected from the early age. He was rejected by his tribe because his mom was a whore. So his mom was a whore. She gave a flower to anybody, and that's what led to the birth of him. And they don't play that shit. They don't play that out of wedlock shit in Africa. A man that had five and 8 wives, but if you have a baby with a woman you not married to, the village ain't gonna blame the man. They gonna blame the woman. Like, why he didn't marry her? She wasn't worth it. Something wrong with her. Yeah, that shit was frowned upon. You don't just have no baby out of wedlock like that. So his whole village just, yeah, they thought he was cursed. They didn't respect his mom. His mom was picked on his whole life. They got cast out the village. Then they went to a new home where they had to fit in and make a living for themselves. And he earned a little name for himself in the military of the new tribe that his mom that they got into. And he rose up in the ranks as a fearsome warrior. And then next thing you know, he the general. Like he leading it under another dude. Then when that dude give the okay for Shaka to go back and conquer the village he came from, the Zulu, he took that over. And then when his chieftain died, he named it the Zulu Nation. You see what I'm saying? So he rose to power after the chieftain died, and he took over his old village that he was born into, the new one. Then from there he just started conquering different tribes and villages and all types of people all over South Africa. He was a bastard. That wasn't good. Is your grease rag red, white, and blue? See, dads are super duper important. I think so. But it's a strong argument for them not really being that important. I mean, they are important. I mean, your parents, you know. But all throughout history, there was a lot of fathers that went around that were great men. Or the world recognizes them as great men. You don't have to, but kids grew up okay. I don't believe in people just blaming their non-existent father for why they grew up to be a fuck up. Like he wasn't there. Why are you fucked up and blaming him? He literally had nothing to do with it. I did this because my father was never there. Then how the fuck did you learn this behavior? Well, not nigga, you just emotional. You're touchy-feely. You're moist. You blame me, I don't respect that. People be like, my father wasn't there for me, nigga. That ain't you. Nigga, you grew up to be ain't shit because your father wasn't in the picture. He wasn't in the picture. How did you become ain't shit? Then the mama always blame it was his dad wasn't around. That's why Timmy killed 12 niggas, because his dad wasn't around. His dad wasn't there to show him how to kill 12 niggas or teach him hatred for niggas. No, it's all types of people out there that grow up without a dad. They become great people. No, I don't accept that. But yeah, I think dads are important. But all throughout history, men were at war. Men were at war. That's just the way of the world. That's why the woman was the caretaker of the kids. Like you look at every empire, they were at war. They were gone. Dads have always been the ones out of the household the most, all throughout history. Sometimes gone for months on end. Yeah, so to blame your dad for why you a fuck up, that shit just don't make sense to me. You a fuck up because you soft. You a fuck up because you piss poor morally. You a fuck up because you moist. You shot 12 niggas because you're emotionally unstable. That ain't got shit to do with your daddy. He wasn't there. You can't blame him. You were there. And if you want to put it on a parent, your mom was there. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. You emotional. He stepped on my shoes. I had to kill him. Then you go to court and your honor, his father wasn't there for him. No, the dads keep the moms in line. No, I'm just saying some of the worst people ever in history had their dads in their life. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is you can't just equate this to this. I'm not saying just don't be a fucking dad. I'm just saying it ain't always like that. Sometimes people just look for excuses. Rothschild was in all his kids' life, and when they grew up, he sent them to different corners of Europe to run the bank and shit. But y'all don't like none of them niggas. Fauci's dad was in his life, but you don't like that nigga. You think he ain't shit. Joe Biden's dad was in his life, but you see that nigga now, you see that nigga. What do you mean? Ben Shapiro had a father in his life, but you see that nigga. It looks warm in Virginia, pretty warm here too. That's not an argument, but good try. Yeah, you gotta respect me for trying. I just swept and mopped, just spilt rice everywhere. You'll be alright. Killed pedos. He sounded like a great man, Kerry. He sounded like a murderer. If you kill a pedophile, you're a murderer. I'm using the white man's law. Hands up, don't shoot. If you kill a pedophile, you're a murderer. That's what they got courts. The white man would tell you, hey, this is why we have courts, buddy. We can't have people just carrying out justice all on their own. We've built these institutions. Our white ancestors have passed them down so we can pass judgment on our peers. That is not for you to do. That is not okay. Like, you could just call anybody a pedophile and just shoot the shit out of them. And then when Hillbilly Hard and his people show up, you just be like, I shot him because he was a pedophile. And people are like, oh, thank goodness. You're a hero. Get this guy a badge. Like, yes, give me a badge. It definitely wasn't because he stepped on my yogurt. If that's what you're... He was a pedophile. He definitely was. I have no proof, but that yogurt don't belong to me. It's stepped on by him, but that's not why he was a pedophile. Trust me. I did right. That's some northern law right there. Now you can't just go around killing pedophiles. And then people kill pedophiles with no proof. How the fuck you know you seen him do it, but who else seen who bore witness to that? It looked like you just killed a nigga. You got a body in the trunk. You get stopped by him in the heart. He like, what the fuck? The fuck is going on back here? You like, oh, it's okay, officer. I killed him. It was a pedophile. Yeah. I took care of it. Get me a biscuit. I'm a good boy. Yeah, you can't. Well, justice wasn't served. He did what law wouldn't do. Guys were pedos and rapists for sure. I know them. It was a bad situation. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just putting some perspective on it. That's all. I'm not really being a contrarian. I'm just he murdered. Because I'm saying, yeah, Golger, yogurt. Okay, I've just became the white man. So I'm going to use white man tactics to argue this position. The minute the white man takes upon himself to start killing pedophiles dead in the street, without due process and without our court systems, it's a slippery slope. The reason I say this is because what's to stop that same man from deciding that a crime is so egregious that he can just kill him for something else? Pretty soon, it's going to devolve back into the same reason the white man left Europe in the first fucking place, because they felt like shit was wild. Y'all seen them fucking them Roman Catholics running the fuck around, killing everybody that they felt like didn't agree with them and hanging people. And man, that shit was wild. They're gonna turn right back into that. That's why your forefathers gave you law. And people can say, what would I have done if it was my daughter or my son? And maybe I would have killed somebody. Maybe. I'm not going to say that 100%. Because I know for a fact I don't let emotion rule over me. When you do that, you lose. When you do that, you always bad judgment takes over and becomes your character. And you do stupid shit that you later regret. So now as a father, you can't be there for the rest of your kids because you done been convicted of murder, even though the dude was a pedophile. So now you grow up and say you did something to the person. Now your kids grow up without you in their life, and then they become fucking cross-dressers, and then the white man points at you and says, see, black men always abandon their kids. All because you decided to take it upon yourself and kill a pedophile instead of let the white man convict him in the white man courts. White people, I'm on your side. But in court, emotional response is logical. Crime of passion. Man, they labeled me a black man. You know what that means? They don't give a fuck about crime of passion. Lock him up, Murphy. Throw away the key. Open and shut case. What the fuck? That's only if you have white privilege. Let me not even play like that. But yeah, I'm being serious though about the other stuff. Like I don't know. I don't know what I would do, but I know me murdering somebody isn't right. It's not the right thing to do. You in your mind, you can think I have a damn good reason for it, But man, I'd rather leave that shit up to the courts for real. Cause that man I just murdered, he got kids probably. He's somebody's brother, loved one. You ever lost a loved one? Some of y'all family members out there, y'all know ain't shit. It's some of y'all right now, y'all go to the family reunion and you got an uncle, you know, been molesting his niece for the longest. But you just talk that family. Let's say somebody kills him. Some of y'all out there gonna be right at the fucking funeral. You know, so that's just to examine the other side of things. That's just me putting myself in somebody else's shoes. Because in the heat of the moment of crime and passion, you always think about you. The world revolves around you at that very moment because you're emotional. You're filled with rage. This happened. This is an injustice. Something must be done. I won't rely on the systems and institutions that the white man has built for me to get my justice. I'm going to take it into my hands. I keep saying white man. I know y'all tired of it. So I'm just coming at it from a different, you know, I'm just taking a different approach to it. No. Nah, he deserves it. Do you think people that poison children deserve to be killed too? Because if that's the case, people will start killing. Once people start killing pedophiles, they poison the kid. People gonna start killing nurses. Some of y'all moms in here is nurses. What's the difference? Your mom a nurse. Your sister a nurse. Your mom, some of y'all moms is the head of the people that are the inoculation center. Some of y'all people work for Pfizer. He said, yes, kill the bitch. Some of y'all moms work for Pfizer. Then once you go there, I mean, we killing pedophiles on site. We killing children poisoners on site. You know, we might as well, you know, we might as well burn faggots now. Well, let's look into who's mostly a pedophile. Faggots. All right, well, let's be proactive. Why not be proactive? Why stop at just killing people who have already committed the act? We know it's mostly faggots. Let's burn them. And then you know faggots got family. So their family members aren't going to sit idly by while you just burn a bunch of faggots knowing that their son could be next. This is an injustice. Next thing you know, you have a chasm. You got a divide. Americans over here, and before you know it, a group of Americans escaping persecution go to Europe. It's the reverse of what happened in history. They slide right in with the Somalian refugees. They fit right in with the Somalian refugees. So you got Somalian refugees, and then you got white folk from America. And when you get to the border of a country in Europe, like, why are you here? They're like, well, Americans are persecuting faggots, and my son is a faggot. Just trying to save my family. And a bunch of people feel the same way. It'll be a civil war before long. And before you know it, your institutions, your systems, it'll go collapsing around you, all because you wanted to carry out justice based off of emotion instead of setting an example for the next generation. You know, you don't teach emotional rage wins. Hey son, we're dealing with a society now. We're all a part of society. Some of us want to change it for the better. Some people want to burn it down. Some people want to start over. Some people just want to be left alone. I do know once you give a certain mob with good intentions the right to rule and carry out sentences, shit always goes sideways. Look at history. People start out with good intentions. Shit sound real good. Kill the pedophile. Kill it. kill it now. And people like, yeah. But sooner or later, it's always kill the child. Kill the fucking kid. It just somehow always evolves in this. And people are like, what? And then before long, just like the feminist movement, women just wanted to do this. And it seemed logical. It's like we just want to because we XYZ. And it appeals to your emotion. But 60 years later, everybody's wondering, where the fuck did we go wrong? Yeah, so if you give license to people just to start executing pedophiles themselves, no fucking court, no nothing, 60 years later, people just gonna be like, yo, how did we get here? Like, this shit wild right now, son. Shit wild. People say they don't want America to turn into a third world country. Well, shit like that is how it's done. When you have no systems in place to take care of certain shit like that, not to take care of that as in you can't do it yourself, you can. But everything you do has a reaction. And when you do it, somebody gonna say, well, he can do it, so now I can do it. And then that person is gonna say, if he can do it, and he's doing it because he doesn't agree with what this person did, how can I abuse this system of what's now socially acceptable? And before long, you're gonna have white people killing Jews. I don't know, people are gonna be like, how did it get here? I don't know. Just, they're killing the Jews now. They're like, wait, no, they're just supposed to kill pedophiles. They're killing the Jews. Oh, the pedophiles are Jews. And then before long, you got certain white people just kill all liberals. And that's a lot of y'all mom, I'm just telling y'all. President Putin puts pedophiles in jail for life. All of their life, they're never released. That sounds reasonable. But when you run in a society, you need to uphold a certain standard. There has to be certain societal standards that are acceptable and not acceptable, because that provides an example to future generations and to the current generation as to what's acceptable and what's not acceptable and how to act. It also teaches young men not to be emotionally unstable. It gives you need some form of discipline. You can't just fly off the handle when something makes you mad, because this is life. Shit's gonna make you mad. People gonna do wrong by you. You gonna feel like people do wrong by others. So all the social justice warriors are just gonna mount up. There's gonna be a mob of social justice warriors outside your front door before long, and you're gonna think, what the fuck have I done? A tweet. They're gonna want you dead. That's what it's gonna evolve into. It always does. Now they want you dead. No police, no court, no nothing. You heard what Trump said. Fuck due process. Take the bump stops. Worry about that shit later. Yeah, you dead. You just gonna be a dead bitch. And don't even know what you did. It could be something you said. You'd be like the new Emmett Till. Just kill him! Kill him! Get him! Y'all gonna be the new niggas. Emmett Till wish he never whistled at that white woman. They had, listen. I'm not wrong. How can you have a standard if you don't enforce it? Yeah, America is enforcing a certain standard. It doesn't matter if you agree with that standard. I'm just saying the country, whatever you want to call it, the people, the corporation, the company, whatever you want to call it, there's a standard, and they enforce it. How do you think I don't know? I went to jail for some shit. I know. They enforce shit. The minute all that shit is thrown out the window, what's up, Athlete X? When a cop busts your 14-year-old son teeth out because you never grounded or punish your kids for wrongdoing, it will not be called child abuse. Man, you got some kids out here that don't, not all kids need to be slapped the fuck up like that. What the fuck? Like, you got some kids, like my sister, like I got discipline, okay? I had a firm hand in my upbringing. My sister, she didn't get whoopings. A talking to was enough for her to just repent, which means turn around, just change course. All it took was my dad, hey, come here. Sit down. You want to tell me why you did this? You know I'm disappointed in you. Go to your room. That was it. That was it. There's some boys out there like that. Me? I had to test the waters. Yeah, you know your children better than anybody. You know different temperaments. You know what your child needs. When you neglect those needs, that's when you run into that problem with they go out there, get into it with the police. They feel like they don't respect male authority. You know. That's a woman, not a man, son. It's some boys, not all boys need whoopings. No, they don't. I had a friend like that. He got straight A's. He respected male authority. Yes, sir, no, sir. I went to school with him. Good dude. He didn't have to get whooped. But I've seen some kids that needed a good ass whooping and never got it. So I know you gotta put yourself in other people's shoes. And no one can write a book on parenting because every parent knows their child. They just neglect certain aspects. Like, it's some of y'all in here right now that know your child is autistic as fuck, but you just don't want to come to terms with it. But you know your child just kind of stare off into the abyss for a little bit longer than normal. Like, they get stuck on small stuff. You just don't want to. He's fine. We're going to start giving him Wheaties in the morning and see if that makes a difference. You try and change his diet. You done put him on some type of medication. You just don't want to. There's certain parents, they just don't want to come to terms with what their child is. And if you don't believe me, look at Jason Voorhees. Look at Friday the 13th. His mom in the movie Freddy vs. Jason. Jason Voorhees' mom was holding him like, you're my special boy. Literally. That's so you can do no wrong. Now get up and show him what you made of. I was like, see that little nigga needed an ass whooping and she couldn't provide that. Instead, she overlooked the murderous trait of her child to see something in him that wasn't in him. Some of y'all swear y'all children good little girls and boys, but they are royal fuck-ups. And you just sit there and argue with the teacher like it's her fault. No, absolutely not. My child is a star. And they like, yo, your child, yeah, your child wild as fuck. He be wilding in the bathroom. Like, I'm trying to tell you, no. These other parents need to get their kids in line. And like, we caught him in the girls' bathroom though. Like, he was peeping through in stalls and shit. Like, we trying to tell you some real shit about your son. Not all boys are like that though. Autism acres. Some parent. Yeah, I mean, you just got some kids that are just overly cherished. Single moms are good at that. They just overly cherish their son. Like he can do no fucking wrong. And then the son grows up, gets in a relationship with a fine, beautiful young woman. And he's used to things being done a certain way, and she doesn't quite provide that for him. And he has no dynamic experience of how man, woman, and he before long he flies off the handle and just starts beating her ass. Next thing you know, your son is you got a son that's beating his woman, but he's my good boy, but she can come to you and tell you, hey, you like a mom to me, right? But your son is just, yeah, my black eye isn't because I fell down the steps. He's just like, what did you do to my boy? You got some parents out there like that. Like Chris Brown. Fuck. Chris Brown is from Virginia, but no. Yeah. He's from Virginia. He's from Tappahannock, Virginia. That's a beautiful place. It's country. You got a lot of black farmers. You got a lot of farmers down there. What? I got one more question. Chris and Rihanna used to beat each other equally. You just had I mean, yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. You don't beat no woman. You don't put your hands. You don't just beat up no woman. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what she did to you. You supposed to body slam her. Where the young men at? Young men, don't hit no woman. You body slam her. That way you don't leave no marks. You gotta use your weight to overpower them because they women, they not strong. It's like it ain't but so much they can do once you move your weight around. Sometimes you may have to pin them down and wait till they get their fight out their system. That sounds wild. Nobody clip that. But sometimes, you gotta wait till the moment passes and they're just yeah. And when they get the windmill and you gotta kind of control the situation. But you don't just hit them like you fighting Mike Tyson and shit. You don't like what you trying to do. Nah, you put them in a Kurt Angle lock. You about to be Andrew Tated. Nah, man, listen. Some of y'all, that's because some of y'all never dealt with no extremely unruly woman. There's no other, like I got a sister like that. But my sister, nah, we really punch each other out though. Like Mike Tyson. She's like the only woman. And you could judge me for it, but the bitch hit hard. What you want me to say? That's a heavy-handed bitch. Kim, you in here? You heavy-handed bitch. She hit me at the family cookout. And I put the hell yeah, that shit was like Lennox Lewis versus Joe Frazier. But nah, no woman, you don't put your hands on no woman like that. Yeah, you just supposed to hold them until they stop being angry. Women can't do. A woman will whoop your ass. Don't get that. People act like, bro. It's a guy in here right now that's laughing at this. They get his ass whooped by his woman. Y'all think men is not these men today. These niggas be getting their ass beat. Catherine walk in the room and beat their ass. I can explain, honey. Your sis a big old one, right, barricade? Man, look, I got a big family. I got a big family. I got a lot of brothers, sisters. Yeah, I got, you know, my family big when I got 2 sisters named Kim. Yeah, yeah. Like, she wild, son. Yeah, she wild. It's messed up. The gals rarely get locked up for it too. That's because a lot of men don't report it. It's one-sided. A lot of men don't report domestic abuse because it's embarrassing and it's hard to talk about. Like, you don't want to talk about it with your boys, you know, but you really be fucked up inside. Like, your boys over there, they drinking, you at the cookout, and you don't just want to be like, hey, so anyway, I get my ass whooped by my woman. Who else? They gonna look at you like. But when a woman does it, she gets victim points from her friends, and her immediate circle embraces her, and they shower her with love and gifts, and they reaffirm her of her worth, and they tell her that the sky's the limit, and they tell her she can do better. All the things that a woman wants to temporarily hear, but then when she leaves them, she goes right back to the abuse because she likes it at that point. I'm not saying it makes it right, but some women get off on that. And I'm not talking about like orgasm, they squirt or wet themselves or get moist. I'm just saying, like, mentally, it's like a mental stimuli where a woman is just in a relationship with that type of cycle and she loves it. It's like that Munchausen syndrome shit. It's the same thing, except she likes the attention she gets from people that feel like they're like, is he hurting you? Like, they like that. They get off on that. You know, they feel like they have leverage in a relationship like that. It's psychological. That shit's psychological. I don't know how to break it down to you, but it's certain women that like that because you can throw them every lifeline. You got some women. I was locked up with a dude whose sister used to get her ass whooped by her boyfriend. I'm talking about Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston ass whoopings. I'm talking about Chris Brown, Rihanna ass whoopings. And the dude, he left, he came down from New York to confront the dude, and that ended up in them getting into a little tussle, and a gun went off, and before you know it, her brother caught a body and killed her abuser. She turned right back around, pressed charges on him. She hates him. He thought he was going to have a ride or die family member. Nope, she fucking hates him. She accuses him of ruining her life. He's locked up. He got a long way to go. And she ain't writing no letters, kicking no money. Yeah, she said, fuck him. She accuses him of killing the love of her life. And he put his neck out there on the line and his freedom on the line for his sister. And she turned around and she did him dirty. Yeah, man, that's all it takes. Well, you can offer help. You can offer them a place to stay. It just seems like 70% of the time they always find a way back to the abuser. So like, what do you do at that point? That's life. Certain people like it like that, whether they know it or not. They just follow a pattern. consider these situations are common to you because it's what you're subconsciously attracting to yourself. It's a possibility. I mean, you could say that, but I'll argue there's some women that just don't see it coming. Like they didn't know they were getting with a Kyle. They thought they were getting a Billy. They did not see the Kyle in him at all. And he just became a Kyle overnight. It was something little that set him off too. She didn't even know it. There's something as insignificant as her using the microwave to heat up the leftovers, and he just comes in the house. You got you in the microwave? Really? And she like, what the fuck? All I did was heat the chicken strips up in the microwave. Which you don't do, but you know, you don't have to beat her over it. And she was like, oh shit, I did not see this coming. But then too, a lot of people, when the shit happened, because the red flags were legitimately not there in the beginning, when you get involved and you invest in someone, spending time, a relationship building is investing. When you move out of your parents' house to move in with her or move in with him, or you sell your house so y'all can buy a house together in the country and you can get your homestead light, and he just start beating you out of nowhere and you feel disconnected from your people, y'all to move from this state and move to this state so he can get another job, or so she can get another job, or y'all move somewhere because you like Ron DeSantis politics and you're all the way from Vermont some fucking where, and the shit just start happening and you get beat, and you just, some women don't want that humble pie. They know if they go back to their family, they sister and brother gonna be like, we were right, he wasn't shit, we tried to tell you but you didn't believe us. Some of them don't want to move, some of them get comfortable. You get comfortable. You got some women out there, they don't want to pay bills, they don't know how to work, they don't want to get a job. Like, he take care of everything. So why am I going to fuck up this situation, you know? There are a lot of reasons why women put up with this shit. They figure, hey, this is just going to be my cross to bear. It's just going to be my little burden. It's just the price I got to pay to live this type of life. Like, I'm sure it's some wealthy people that just beat the fuck out their wives. They'll beat the fuck out their wives, go in another room and fuck another woman. And she's just balled up in the bed crying, just, you know, at least I have a nice life. That's what she tells herself. I don't know. My dad getting his taxes done. I'm in parking lot listening to BG. Oh goodness, you just reminded everybody in here that they need to pay their taxes. Except for the people that's getting money back, and then you can send it to me so I can get my tractor. And you ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't doing nothing, but he on TurboTax. I'm doing my taxes. Niggas fire out that TurboTax, putting in all those deductions. Nigga done bought a 70-inch screen TV and try to. It was for business purposes. It was. Nigga done saved the receipt from Best Buy in case they audit his ass. Nigga, it's a nigga in there right now on TurboTax doing his taxes and putting in his mileage from the start of the year to the end of the year and trying to claim that shit on his vehicle for to get deductions. At the beginning of the year, I had 2,331,000 miles. Now I have a lot more. I need a break. It was for work. Modern men have to work 5 times harder than their grandfathers did. For women, 20 times worse than their grandmothers. This is called hoflation, and it is destroying men's desires to be providers and protectors. I like hoflation. That's nice. But I think it's all relative. I mean, your grandfathers had to work harder than you overall. Like they had to go and get real jobs. How many people grandfathers you know just made a living just online doing stuff and talking about stuff? No, but we have that today. A lot of people grandfathers was really out there getting shit cracking. And a lot of people grandmas, they seen it and they became the homebody. They had to hold down the fort. That's what that type of culture of the man working, real work, led to. When you got a bunch of men sitting at home and just when a man can do a dance on TikTok and make $3 million a year, of course it's gonna be hard to find good women. And then two is your options. You choose an ain't shit woman because her yoga pants and you seen that moose knuckle. That's a lot of that's your fault. That's a disgrace of a flag, BG. Hey, stop talking about my oppressor's oppressor. This is the flag of the Union. The Union whites did a great job on the Confederate whites. I tell you what. You talk about white on white violence. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Them Confederate niggas was down there minding they business with their Confederate flag on their pickup truck. And a bunch of white folk with this flag showed the fuck up and was like, hey y'all gotta start doing what we say now. You hear that, boy? America, America, the land of liberty. A bunch of whites killed other whites, and now I can be free. Fucking me. That's why I'm rocking this shit. If you a black supremacist, you supposed to exploit that. You supposed to look at history and see how easy it is to set off a bunch of white people. And that's why I said white people slaughter a bunch of white people over stepped on yogurt. Like white people don't give a fuck. I don't know where people thought if white people was cut shit coming from, but white people will go the fuck in immediately. Immediately. The white man went in on every group except the Jews. That's it. Hell yeah, that's what you didn't want to see come to your shores. The white man. Yeah, the white man showed the fuck up and demand change. They was like, who the fuck are these blank people? We don't even have a color for these people. You just a bunch of colorless people show the fuck up on shore. You be like, yo, what the fuck? This ain't Pacific Rim. This ain't Pacific Rim. What the fuck is that? Is that a kaiju? Be like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Black supremacists, you need to go see Africa, BG. I've seen Wakanda Forever, and that was good enough for me. Shout out to Kukula Khan. Yeah, shout out to the nose community. BG, are you enjoying White History Month? I damn sure am. Yes. Of course. It's hysterical. Love, live the fair, great South. Shit. No, I respect. I'm from the South. I respect the South. Man, the Union got shit cracking. The Union. This the flag of the white man's oppressor right here. This flag symbolizes the fact that an American president mobilized the military on American citizens. This flag, not the Confederate flag, this one, right here. People want to say it was over this. People say it was over that. Whatever it was, it spooked them white folk in the South so bad they went to war. They was like, nah, we can't. We got to resist. Yeah, they didn't just flee to another country like the Anabaptists did or the Puritans did. Nah, they was like, son, ain't nowhere to go. Yeah, them Southern whites, they was like, yo, man, look. Boy, yeah, the Southern whites was like they bringing that heat from the North. And you hear a bunch of white people say, man, we already done ran here from Europe. We already escaped persecution over there. We already coming from over there. We had to, it was like, ain't nowhere else to go. we gotta fight. It was like, yo, you know we outnumbered, right? It was like, we gotta do it. We gotta do what we gotta do. Like, just see if they'll let us succeed from the Union and shit. Like, just tell them. It was like, they not having it. They not having it. America, America. That's why when I hear niggas talk about making a white man give them a bunch of land in Texas. You heard that one nigga that got up there and was like, we just want to succeed from the and have a bunch of land in Texas where black people. I was like, nigga, did you not see what the white man did to the white man for talking that same shit? If the white man did that to the white man for talking that shit, what the fuck you think they're gonna do to you? That's why I'm wearing this flag. It's my oppressor's flag. The Civil War as a whole is still crazy to think about. It ain't crazy to think about. To put it in current terms, speaking of today's situation, that's like Joe Biden mobilizing the American military on you. Just Florida. Let's pick Florida. On the South, Texas, Florida, Georgia, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. Yeah, just imagine being on the West Coast and hearing that Joe Biden is going to mobilize the military on like 12 states. You can be like, yo, what the fuck? And then imagine how 100 years from now he's going to be seen as a hero for doing so. That's all. It ain't really crazy. And then imagine those 12 states that he mobilized the military on actually fighting back. That's it. That's why I say they lost, but man, shout out to them. They stood by that. They was like, hell no. They fought. And a lot of them died. They fought. They fought. That was the first, that was one of the only times in American history the white man had to fight the white man for the white man's freedom. Goodness gracious. It was a lot of spilt yogurt behind that one. The battlefield was riddled with empty yogurt cups by your plate, a whole bunch of stepped on go-gurts. Anyway. The Confederates tried to save us all from this evil. It don't even matter what you think about the Confederates or you don't think about the Confederates. It's like I say, people always start off with good intentions. Eventually, they would have became what they were fighting against. They always fucking do. It ain't no different than the people fleeing Europe. If we want freedom from oppression and from this oppressive Catholic Church, and then they came the fuck over here and started burning people alive. Their own people. They started killing kids for having shrunken heads. Like you couldn't give birth. Like if you gave birth to a stillborn, you were considered of the devil and a witch. Burn the bitch. It was like, wait, whoa, hold. Nigga, we left Europe because they were doing shit like this. Like I thought we were gonna be better. Yeah, that being better shit only lasts but so long. And then it devolves back into the oppressed group always becomes the oppressor they were once fighting against. Always. Fucking always. Ooh. I can see Biden nuking Texas. Nigga, I can see me nuking Texas. The way they talk shit like their barbecue is the best in the country. People from Texas are just rash and just, I'm from Texas. I am from Texas. People from Texas act like being from Texas is an accomplishment in and of itself. Yeah, that's easy to see. The South had whole armed black cavalry units that knew what was really going on. Yeah, I agree with you. But you really can't use that to argue against a funky. You can't use that point to argue against a Yankee. I mean, it just because niggas is going to fight for whoever feed them. Niggas from the white man from the north wasn't feeding niggas. Why the fuck I'm gonna fight for him? It's like a dog. You ever seen a dog? A dog only obey you because he know you gonna feed him. That's why he listened to you. That's why if you want a dog to do something, you gotta give him a treat. The dog sitting there like, what's in it for me? Now he just about to be running the fuck around the yard doing backflips for nothing. Nigga, I need a biscuit. Yeah, no one else can provide that. Nah, yeah, of course, nigga, I'm gonna fight for you too, nigga. If I stay on it, nigga, if I built this farm, if I help build this farm, if I farm this land, if my family is here, if good people are here, I know these people, I eat good here, we got our own thing going, hell yeah, I'm gonna fight for this shit. The fuck, I don't give a fuck what the white man from the north say. We're gonna free you. Bitch, you gonna give me a job? How the fuck, nigga, I'm eating good, I'm eating right here. How the fuck I'ma just fight for you niggas? No, we can't give you a job because we're not really, you know, but like, hell no. The Massa wife womb isn't even fertile, so he has no offspring. So it's a good chance when he die, he gonna leave the plantation to one of us niggas. Hell no, I'm gonna stay here and fight for Massa. I can see why a lot of people will have a problem with what I just said, but it makes sense. There was a lot of people, they was having problems procreating. A lot of women just weren't getting pregnant. Who the fuck you gonna leave shit to? Another white people ain't fuck with white people like that in the South. Don't get that shit fucked up. You had poor whites that ain't have shit. Like, hell no, he gonna leave it to the nigga he know gonna run it right. And that nigga is a slave by the name of Bumpy Johnson. Bumpy Johnson, I'm dying. I'm gonna sign everything over to you. I know you can handle it. Bumpy Johnson been sitting up under the master overseeing the slaves for over 2 decades. Master gonna leave everything to him. Anyway. They coming after your John Deere, BG. People from Texas are like that because getting out of Texas is like escaping autism acres. Yeah, you got people You got people that want to move to Texas because you got no income tax. It's better for businesses. And I'm looking at the people that want to move to Texas like, you know, it's like that because you're not there. The minute you go there, all of y'all go there. And then shit becomes like it is everywhere the fuck else. Yeah, stressing out the situation isn't the fucking solution. It's just like Atlanta. People used to be like, yo, Atlanta is this, is that, is cheap. The housing, you can get a house down there for one, you can get a 5-bedroom for like 150,000. Is this, is that, is the jobs everywhere? Shit, not when all you niggas started moving there. There's so many fucking transplants in Georgia. Georgia shouldn't even be called Georgia. It should be called New Jersey too. Fucking the New Jerseyans took the New Jersey Turnpike with them when they moved. There was all that fucking traffic down there. There's traffic like a motherfucker down there. What's up with my chat? You think evolution is real? Is the 3rd grade of government school? Is this the 3rd? Are you asking me, is evolution real? Yeah, I believe, I don't know where I was going with that. Who the fuck in here believe evolution was real? My friend's whole family moved to Texas. It ain't perfect, but it's our house. Our house in the middle of the street. What people in Florida, that's what they be singing after the hurricane hit. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house. Like, why is your house in the middle of the street? Well, because Hurricane Jessica, she came by. They got to humanize the hurricane, give it a human name. And today in the weather forecast, we got a hurricane called Jessica She, moving the fuckins, coming in real fast from Haiti. And back to you, Todd. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house. Damn you, Dark BG. All right, fake virus. You said that shit with authority. Now you see why they call niggas nigga. It was a descriptive term. It's like, yo, these nigga dark. It's not an identity. Just because y'all can't see me right now because I'm dark, because I have a darker skin complexion, do y'all think that's my fucking identity? Nah, it's just a descriptive term. Describe him. Well, Negra fits. Nigger. So, yeah. That's not a people, though. That's not a fucking country. That's not a continent, though. Yeah, you know. Our house in the middle of the street. They be like, what happened? Well, fucking hurricane came through and took all the children that I don't gotta pay child support on and left the ones I do gotta pay for. Fuck. Nigga, hurricane, come back. I want a do-over. Bring those kids back you took and take these. Yeah, I got back pay on this one right here. Yeah, I'm still making payments on these. Bring the other one back. I was doing Uber Eats during the hurricane and after. You probably made money. Didn't nobody want to go out in that? Who the fuck wants to go out in the hurricane? White people. I know who wants to go out in the middle of a hurricane. White people, of course. They don't give a fuck. They just explore. We gotta explore. They be like, yo, it's literally Armageddon outside right now. Like, fucking, the angel of death is out there right now. All right? I don't think we should go out there. But we have to. We have to find out. They just always got to find some shit out. That's why they still trying to get to outer space. We have to go up there. We just have to. Yes. Build it. Use their money. Our house in the middle of the street. Hurricane named Jessica. She coming in hot from Haiti. And back to you, Wendy. Thank you, Tom, for that exaggerated weather report. And now, turning to the ABC News anchor, we have another mass shooting currently taking place in Largo, Florida. BG is shadow banned, literally. All right, guys, enough with the shadow jokes. Really starting to hurt my feels. You know what I'm saying? BG is no longer Tindy colored. Hey, that's enough. Enough with the skin tone jokes. I'm really getting in my feels. Ooh. What the? I hit the note. What the fuck? Oh, you see? Oh, peeking dot. Did y'all see the bubbles? Am I the only one that see that? What the fuck? Hey, do y'all see this? I don't know how I did it. You see the bubbles? Hold on. What the fuck? Dude, it's your filter. I know. How do I get it? I mean, can y'all see this? Or does the filter translate to the live stream, or is it just? Is this just something I can see? Like how when my messages pop up on screen? Oh, okay. All right, I fixed it. Yeah, so that's all I was talking about. Our house in the middle of the street. BG, come on now. You don't like bubble baths? Is that one guy from Instagram that edited my Lisa Stansfield bit in here? You did a good job with that. I'm impressed. I may hire you full time to just edit my stuff. That was really good. Shout out to Lisa Stansfield. Been around the world. All right. You guys got any? Where can I see this bit? It was on Instagram. I don't even know his channel name. I just got a notification. It was like somebody added you. I only see shit when people at Barricade Garage. I don't know how to get to it. Like I suck at online. I don't know how to work certain things. I suck at my online presence. Is it leaves much to be desired because I'm not good at it. You know, I don't There's a lot of things I don't know. I really don't like fiddling with things. That's why I'm on YouTube. Because I already got it and it's fucking convenient. I don't like fiddling with new things, and I'm not a technology dude. Like, I'm not tech. I don't want to just tech out and just remember 1,000 passwords and be on everything. And for all these apps be slowing your phone down. You done got this app, that app. Trying to be on everything. Damn, I only got a phone. I don't even have a laptop. BG don't do interviews. Buy his book. That's definitely a deer. Definitely a deer creeping up on me. BG don't do interviews. Buy his book. Yes. I did a couple interviews. The last interview I did with Freedom Inc. My interviews suck. I really don't like my interviews. I don't like, it's just an interview. People bring you on and be like, hey, what's your story? And it just should just be stupid. And you just be like, yeah, I'm such and such from such and such, and I stayed back in the 6th grade 6 times. And they be like, that's interesting. It's stupid to me. I don't like it. Like, I'd rather discuss a task or solve some type of problem, or I guess that's what people do in interviews. It turns into a fucking debate, and I just feel like it's pointless. You are better alone, though. I mean, don't butter my biscuit. Don't hype me up. Thank you, though, but I don't want to. Yeah, it is awkward. I don't like interviews. Like, my first interview, I came on. She was like, I was embarrassed my first interview because I didn't know what the fuck to do, and I got sent a link for Zoom, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Now I had to click on it, and then it exposed the fact that I'm not tech oriented. Like, I don't know shit about computers and shit. And I was like, yo, people want me to do interviews. Like, I got a laptop or a desktop. I got a cell phone. Like, I had an LG K20 I was trying to do everything on. No lie. My first video, all my auto repair videos were filmed with an LG K20. That was before I got the Samsung. This is a Note 8 that I have right here. I mean, shit, I'm not there. Then it's just embarrassing. But yeah, it's awkward. She was like, hi. And I was like, hi. And then it was just like silence. And I said, like, people bring you on and then hype you up like you really did something. So tell us your story. Like I fucking discovered North Dakota or some shit. Like, I didn't do nothing. I woke up today. I didn't build anything. I didn't fucking discover the formula for penguins or nothing like that. Like, I didn't ride an orca in the war yesterday. It's really nothing interesting about my life like that. You just want to tell a good story. I rode an orca in the battle. We should have fought harder for payphones. I mean, you mostly had payphones in the city. A lot of y'all don't even want to be in the city no more. I didn't know the country had payphones. Ain't nothing but a long, dark dirt road. That shit long, dark, and dirty. Waste management don't even go down that road. You need a trailer and take your own trash to the landfill. Fuck around with y'all. We should have fought harder for payphones. Nigga, you should have fought harder for cities. Look at what the cities have become. Fuck a payphone. The city itself. Who said that? A white man? We should have fought harder for payphones. No, nigga, you should have fought harder to keep the Jews out of your financial institutions. That fuck the payphone. You y'all want to fight for the wrong things. BG, you are very intelligent, man. Just do the opposite of Awaken with JP. I will never put on my wife's bra to make you people laugh. I promise. I promise you guys that right here, right today. I will never, ever, ever in life, come out in a bra. Ever. Ever. Fucking ever. BG is a dark Owen Benjamin. Yeah, except I know what words mean. Don't do that. Nah, he gonna get this work. Sitting up there debating Jim Bob and don't know what certain word. What does internal critique mean? What he gonna bring out these big words that that nigga in here too. He bringing out these big. Oh, Jim Bob bringing out these big words. I don't know what they're talking about. What are they talking about? What did that mean about? I don't gotta read. It just feel right. Yeah, just to hit them all in the fields. Yeah, it was just, it was funny though. I take back. It was funny. I liked it. Man, shout out to both of them. Or it just if you want to be honest about it, just intellectually, Owen Benjamin isn't on the same page as Jim Bob. Like, it's not even the debate thing. Like, Jim Bob will break down words. That's why Jim Bob, if you debate him, he's going to try to get you. He's not going to attack the issue directly. He's going to roundabout. He does what Muhammad Ali does in the ring. He'll rope-a-dope you and give you enough room to hang yourself. Owen Benjamin is more emotionally driven. Like, he really doesn't keep composure when he feels he's under duress. Like, he'll raise his voice and he'll end up making himself look stupid. So to offset that, he'll use comedy as a buffer to get out of sticky situations, but he really can't. Like, he's no match for Jim Bob, but emotionally, like, he's a firebender. Jim Bob is more of an airbender. That's how I put it. I'm a firebender too, though. But yeah, the two weren't even on the same page for like a proper. It wasn't a debate. It was just, I'm saying this, I'm gonna say that, and words were said, and Owen Benjamin needed to pull out a dictionary and look up those words so he can respond to certain accusations because he couldn't keep up. I don't know what that means. I don't know. It was funny. I tuned out real quick, but it was funny. It was funny. Jim, I'm not a Trinity guy. So this is just me objectively speaking. I don't believe in the Trinity. You guys already know why. I think Jim Bob won the debate. He used philosophy. If you don't know Owen Benjamin, then you just gonna be like, who is this dumbass up here just bumbling about? But Owen Benjamin was acting real stupid, like he was just being childlike, and it put a little bit of chink. It put a little bit of a chink in Jim Bob's armor, and he got Jim Bob to admit that Jesus didn't pray. Um, yeah, that was a. It was like accidental. It was. I was like, "Yep, there we go." But he was like, "Yeah, Jesus wasn't. Who was Jesus praying to in the garden?" There, he was like, well, "Jesus wasn't praying." But that was like, "There you go." But it was fun. It was fun. He had some good jokes thrown in there, but nobody won. Like it was just people coming together talking like they always did. It was entertaining though. They did a good job entertaining. I was entertained. Yeah, I was entertained. That shit came on. I was changing. I was maintenance in my equipment. I said, let me check this out. And as soon as I tap in, Owen Benjamin's asking the definition of something. I'm like, damn, it's Jim Bob. Like, he's gonna throw around these words like presupposition, and you're gonna get into category errors, and just it was like, how do you gauge that as an internal critique? And Owen Benjamin's just like, what is an internal critique? I don't know what that means. It's like Owen Benjamin definitely had a lot of Joe Biden moments. Like he's not capable of outthinking Jim Bob. So you just gotta use your tools to try to be. You gotta use emotion, comedy. I mean, yeah, is Jim Bob smart? I give him that, he's smart. But yeah, it was entertaining. And now that Owen Benjamin did the dummy groundwork, now I can debate Jim Bob tomorrow on the Trinity and win, because I already know where he's coming from. Owen Benjamin is like my little crash dummy. Send him in first, because he's just a big dumb guy. I don't know what internal critique means. Now I can come in and mop the floor with Jim Bob. I know what all his fancy words mean. Yeah, you can't get me with those tricks. And who do you absolutely? How do you critique the Bible? How do you tell if whose version, who's reading the Bible is right? If you don't have no elders, how do you determine who interprets Scripture? He gonna hit you with this shit. How do you determine who interprets Scripture? You can't just interpret Scripture. One thing I will say, I tell you what, in that whole debate, it wasn't not one verse. Nobody broke out a Bible. Nobody read directly from Scripture in the whole fucking debate. That why it was entertaining. I was like, you're not even serious. It was entertaining. Man, they did a good job on that. Shout out to them. Shout out to Crucible. That was entertaining. Yeah, I'm gonna go on there tomorrow and debate Jim Bob and win. And I'm taking the Bears and the Bob Squad with me. And I'm gonna build my zombie apocalypse community on the backs of them. The Bob Squad and the Bears. I got one more question left. Shown the dark power. I'd rather not. I don't know if that was a dig on my skin tone or a legitimate request. Bro, if you do, I'm putting oak trees on it. Okay. Mm, but I thought Owen said his IQ is higher than Einstein. Um, even his comedy energy was low. Owen, he the one that made the shit watchable. I don't watch debates. Owen was retarded. Owen was fucking stupid there, but he made it watchable. That's the only reason it was entertaining. I already know the source material. I already know the shit. I know the answers. People go there for entertainment, and Owen Benjamin provided that. Like, he doesn't know shit from Shinola, but yeah, he dropped some jokes and provided some relief. When the pressure was building up, which is very commendable to keep a level head. But you can tell when you get to him because his face changes colors and he raises his voice. And Jim Bob, mostly, he's good at keeping his composure. Jim Bob would just ask you a loaded question. That bitch be loaded than a motherfucker, and then you sit hooting and hollering, and then he just comes off as just being pure, and you just look like a fucking retard. But yeah, I spank Jim Bob in a debate. I want to debate him tomorrow. Don't hell not Jim Bob, if you in here, I'm lying like shit, please. Please. I'm lying like shit. Don't fucking listen to me. Yeah, but Jim Bob is more Ben Shapiro with it. Well, this is why I feel like this, and this is also why we got to look at the philosophy of the matter, and this is also why we got to take into account this. Do you understand presupposition? And Owen Benjamin more, I don't know, but I feel like maybe just, can you accept that if even though we don't, what do internal critique mean? Well, absolutely. You don't know what internal critique means. You can go over there and hide behind your beard. You're looking in your chat. I don't know. You're a Jew. You come off as Jewy and Jewy. I have 4 kids. Just, that's absolutely impressive. But, this is what I'm saying. This is the source material. Where you get your interpretation from scripture. Yeah, it was funny. Two questions, and then I gotta go, cause I'm not gonna be live streaming for a while. Um, Does anybody have any questions for me, or are you just going to keep talking about that debate in my skin tone? The big barricade garage is so dark that I can't see him right now, dude. Why he's so dark? He not tindy colored, dude. He just black, and we can't see him. He disappeared, dude. How long you been a mechanic? That sounds like a loaded question. I got 2 more questions left. I've been a mechanic since you've been a twinkling in your daddy eye, boy. I've been a mechanic since before your grandparents were thought of. I've been a mechanic since you was just swimming around in your great-great-granddaddy nutsack. I like when people don't answer the question. They just give you a reference. They be like, "How long you been doing roofing?" I've been doing roofing since before Watachi Running Free got his first Segway with a half charge. Show half. Be like, yeah, but yeah, that doesn't answer the question. Like, what? How long is that? Because Watachi's old. Like, how? I need a reference. Just, I've been as how long? I've been a mechanic. How many times have you been to Israel? That's definitely a loaded question. We're going to circle back to that. Sometimes in the debate, you got to know how to table it and circle back to it. You got to circle back to that presupposition. Let's circle back to that. Let's deal with the topic at hand, which is Tums. CVS or Walgreens? You'd be like, I know, but the Walgreens parking lot don't be paved right. I be at CVS. Maybe it's just your area that is not paved. Like, nah, I've been in Vermont too. I've been all over the country. Them fucking Walgreens. Let me tell you. And them Tums prices. I seen the prices of Tums and went and got the Rolaids. Gone where you going, BG? I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break from streaming. I say take a break like I'm really fucking working streaming. Like streaming is hard, you know. I'm gonna take a break. Gotta unwind, maybe take a bath. I don't know yet. Order some products from Amanda Vollmer and just draw me bath water. Gotta draw me bath water. There's a whole nother market in the parking lot. Them Walgreens parking lots do be fucked up. They always under construction. Be like, hell no, let's just go to CVA. If you got a Rite Aid, go to Rite Aid and get the Rolaids. You go to aisle 12, get the Rolaids. Fuck that Walgreens. People get Percocets from Walgreens. Excuse me. How much for 12 Percocets? Asking for a friend. Somebody left a comment, was like, stop laughing at your own jokes. I was like, it's fucking, I know that you don't laugh at your own jokes, it's poor taste, but when I speak, I don't know what I'm gonna say, so it surprises me. Sometimes and it makes me laugh. I'm like, damn, I'm about to say some stupid shit, because it's not pre-planned. Like, you don't have to tell someone not to laugh at their jokes. People know. It's like telling somebody not to run a red light. Don't run a red light. You like, I know, but you know, I couldn't help myself. What the fuck I was gonna do? Slow down? I got a Mazda Miata behind me going 100 miles an hour. It's fucking rear end waiting to happen. I don't want neck pain for the rest of my life. Jake brake. That was a shitty Jake brake. Y'all heard that? You heard him. It's like, damn, what the fuck did your truck have for lunch? Paul Mooney was hilarious. Well, you gotta define hilarious. You gotta ask the white man if I'm hilarious. The white man stole my jokes. I think COVID is fake, so I'm banned. Why don't you just admit you're going back to Israel to receive more Mossad directives? Damn. Damn, David. Excuse me. You do need a break. You have been mentally breaking down, BG. I know, right, Kingpin? I've been mentally breaking down. White History Month got me all out of whack. Just take a trip to Wakanda, or maybe I'll go back to Israel like that one guy is directing me to do. Seriously though, if I was CIA or Mossad, I would tell you guys that I was Mossad and joke about it so that you can let your guard down around me, but really I am Mossad. But me admitting that is so far-fetched for people, and he's not Mossad. He said that himself. But really I'm Mossad. Like, that is the perfect cover for really being Mossad. It's like being an undercover cop in a game. It's like, hey, they say you're an undercover cop. You're like, duh, you don't fucking know? Of course I'm a fucking undercover cop. I'm wired up right now. They're just gonna laugh like, ha ha ha, this guy's funny. They're like, hell yeah. Now let's go get the drugs from the Serbs. The fucking Serbs. Social media is an FBI op. Anywho, all right. BG, love you, man. God bless you. Gonna go to bed. I'm out. All right, Mateo Martinez, I'm out too. All right, y'all. David, take it easy, man. Belinda, David, Jessica, Kingpin, Chuck Norris Gun Club, Jessica She again, Fake Virus. All right, Diamond Sauce. All right, Santi's World. That's a bright ass light on that helicopter. All right, I'm out.